Hi everyone. I've made it my mission now to just make you laugh, like right before we start recording. So you sound like a crazy person going into this.
It's
Hi
whatever.
everyone.
Welcome.
I'm Johnny, and yeah, this is the Wayward Dragon podcast, and
Yeah.
we're
And
both
I'm Kelsey.
we're both really, really tired mentally
Yeah.
and a bit physically. So this is gonna be an interesting one to record.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
So last episode before last, technically, because review episode. Because hey, guys, we do a review episode every other
Yeah.
week, and then we do a regular episode every other week. But
Yep.
our last regular episode, we did a little intro to chakras, as far as
Yes.
like what chakras were, and Kelsey randomly touched on the seventh, which I thought was really weird. But
Yeah.
apparently, she found somewhere that
It's the
people
plus one.
start from the seventh one sometimes. But actually,
Well,
I found actually looking through some research that there's actually studies that have been done in like the past 20 years or so that actually talk about that. And so people start from the top and work their way down, which I have done in meditation. I've just never really thought about the fact that I was doing it backwards, I guess.
I just kept seeing in places it's considered 6 plus 1. So that 7th chakra is that plus 1.
Yeah.
So that's why I started as it being the plus 1, because I was like, well, this is the odd man out, because a lot of places it's like a 6. So I was like, well, we'll just start with the odd man out. That's what that was my brain. And like, why would you not start from the top down? But
so for everyone who does not know, when you start from the base up, because you build up, they build on top of each other. Anyways, for everyone who does not know, to reiterate, why did I put video? Apparently, I put video in my notes for the last thing instead of episode. I put video. Anyways, last episode.
Whatever. Kind of the same thing.
We typically use the 7 chakra system, or 6 plus 1. These represent 7 points in our body, typically the center of our body. This pathway is known as the Kundalini. The Kundalini has 3 parts. And I apologize to everyone in advance. There are some words here that I could not find pronunciations for, or found varying different pronunciations for. I'm going to butcher them.
Yep. That's why I didn't even bother saying them, because I knew I'd mess them up.
Sushumana, which is like the center of the body. It's the center pathway. The Ida, which is the rising path of energy from the base up, and the Pingala, which is the descending energy path.
Mm.
So, yeah. So the truth is that, because like I said, Kelsey found a bunch of stuff from the top down. Everything I've ever learned was from the bottom up, or I guess not. That's how it's always been mentioned. But both ways are viable when working with your chakras, if you want to travel through them or if you want to work with them individually. But I would suggest starting from one end to the other and work your way in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Pulling energy down through your 7th chakra is often associated with liberation. With manifestation, and lifting it up is associated with liberation. So it's kind of a whole Twee Law push and pull thing.
When you start from the opposite?
And so pulling down is for manifesting, and pulling up is for liberation.
Okay. So different ways for different points in your life. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So the first
Okay.
chakra, is commonly known as the root chakra. Blah, 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 blah. The first chakra is commonly the first
Continue.
chakra is commonly known as the root chakra. It is often seen located at the base of your spine and is associated with survival. So a lot of the three chakras we're going to be talking about today also are typically referred to as your lower chakras, and a lot of them have to do with your baser instincts. So the root chakra is, in many modern mystery traditions, associated with the element of earth. That is something that we have done in the our Western world. That is not typically something that's done in the Eastern world. And as such, colors, the color thing always confuses me. Like, I get why it does what it does, but when you bring in like elements and then that, it kind of gets wonky. Typically, it is associated with the color red. So yes, not green for earth, red for the root chakra.
Okay,
I
hold
know
on.
it's a bit.
Does it
Oh,
on the okay, and the top's purple. Never mind. I'm having a stroke. It's fine.
so yes, it's a bit confusing. But, and I'll say this a few times through here, but it basically is associated with the rainbow. So red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, purple,
or white. Some places it's white.
Yeah, then white. Well, most places don't do indigo. They do. Yeah, blue and then purple and then white. I don't know. Yeah. As the element of earth, it exists in a solid state. The parts of your body that are associated and affected by this, in this belief system, are your adrenal glands, your feet, your legs, your bones, your large intestines, and your teeth. Having this chakra out of balance can result in weight problems, either not being able to gain weight or gaining way too much weight, hemorrhoids, constipation, digestive arthritis, which I don't know what that, or degenerative arthritis. Degenerative arthritis.
I was like, what is digestion arthritis? What the fuck is that?
Degenerative arthritis and knee problems.
That's when your chakra's blocked, right?
Yeah, it's blocked or partially closed. You can also have you can also have it overactive, and so you can have the exact opposite, where instead of like constipation, you're constantly shitting yourself.
Having just constant diarrhea, or having to go to the bathroom multiple times.
The sense associated with this, as far as your senses, is typically the sense of smell. It is associated with the tarot suit of pentacles, discs, or plates, depending on what deck you're using, because, element of earth.
Yeah.
The planets Saturn and Earth are typically associated with this, as well as the metal lead.
Okay.
Food that help or that are high in protein, root vegetables, are good for your health of this chakra. So meat, fish, eggs, nuts, beans, etc. The root chakra is the I have chakra. This is the insurance that your basic needs are met. A good incense to burn while working on this chakra is actually cedar wood.
Okay.
The minerals and stones associated with this chakra are the lodestone, rubies, garnets, and bloodstones. Hindu deities that are associated with this chakra are Brahma, uh, Dakini, Ganesh. No, that's not Ganesh. Was that God?
I was like, I have no idea.
Ganesham, Uma, uh, Kubera, Lakshmi, and Prisni. Some other deities from other pantheons that we've associated with them in the West are Gaia, Demeter, Persephone, Erda, Ereshkigal, Anat, Geb, Hades, Pywell, Dumuzi, and Atlas. So typically, Earth deities. And the Archangel, because there's archangels associated with these things, guys.
Yeah.
The Archangel Uriel. Also the force of gravity. Is seen this in a couple different places.
Because I'm like, well, no shit. Freaking force of gravity. Sorry.
The second chakra is the sacral chakra and is located in the abdomen, in the lower abdomen, genitals, and womb.
Yes.
We associate it with emotions and sexualities. The Sanskrit name for this is I can't pronounce that. I could not find a good pronunciation for that. It's Svadhisthashan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, which means sweetness. Like calling your honey a sweet. It is associated with the element of water and the suit of cups. Because, vagina, reproduction, that kind of thing.
I was like, yeah, birth, water.
Yeah. The state, of course, is liquid. And, of course, is it associated with liquids? You and vibe. So, how the first one was was like foods and stuff. This would be like waters.
Okay.
And other juices, body parts, and systems that are associated with this are your sense of taste, the ovaries, the testicles, the womb,
yep,
genitals,
in general,
kidney. Yeah, what? Yeah, I don't know. It's they have them separate. I don't know. Kidneys, the bladder, and the circulatory system for some reason.
The circulatory system?
Yep.
What?
I'm not really sure why. I figured that would be associated with the heart chakra.
That's what I thought. That's what I would think.
Apparently, it's also associated with the sacral chakra.
I mean, you do have arteries in your legs that pump blood back up, but
my thought is with how heavily blood has to do with reproduction.
Maybe. Okay.
I mean, to get scientific here,
yeah,
the amount of blood that goes to the penis to make it erect, and then the woman shedding her uterine lining, and all the blood that's involved with that fun stuff.
Yeah.
The sacral chakra is orange. This, of course, is the I feel chakra. It is associated with the moon, tin, and minerals. And the minerals of carnelian, moonstone, and coral. Incense that are good to burn are orris roots, gardenia, and Damiana. I
I don't know.
It is associated with sea life because, of course, water.
Yep.
Fish and Makara. And let me tell you, if you do not know what a Makara is, it's Makara. Holy shit. These things are like the coolest fucking things I've ever seen.
What?
Like, they are so cool.
What?
And
What are they?
I really want to get like stats for it to put it in my next D&D game for an encounter. It is spelled Makara.
Oh, they look like a weird, like, elephant, dragon, sea monster thing.
Yeah, they look really freaking cool.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally see you putting that into one of your next games. That looks terrifying. One.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
Hindu deities that are associated
Yeah.
are Indra, Karuna, Vishnu, and Rakini. From other pantheons, we have Diana, Jemaya, Timar, Mari, Conventini, Poseidon, Lear, Ganymede, Dionysus, and Pan. It is also associated with the Archangel Gabriel and the forces of opposites attract.
Well, that makes sense because you need
Abnormalities in this chakra can result in impotence, frigidity, uterine issues, bladder and kidney troubles, and stiff lower back. So that's the problem with all of us millennials who have bad backs.
I was like, I think it's my job, but okay.
Our chakras are fucked up, which is why we need to drink more water. So drink your damn water. As I, pick up my bottle and drink my water because it's been a minute since I drank water.
It's like, I was like, my back problems. I can tell you exactly where my back problems come from. I have a dog and a cat that feel the need that I need to sleep on my side, and I cannot put a pillow between my legs because God forbid my cat can't be any closer to me than a pillow length away. So then I can't move. And my job.
The third chakra. The third chakra, and the last one we're covering today, is the solar plexus chakra. The Sanskrit for this is Manipura, meaning lustrous gem, and that one was a hell of a lot easier for me to pronounce. This is located, guess where? In your solar plexus. It is associated with personal power, will, and self-esteem. We associate this chakra with the element of fire and the tarot suit of wands. As such, the form we see... what was I going for here?
I was like, I've not even looked at these. I like to be surprised.
Okay, anyways, the solar plexus is associated with your pancreas, digestive system, and muscles. Issues in this chakra can result in self-loathing, negative images of oneself, or extreme doubts, ulcers, diabetes, hypoglycemia, digestive disorders. See, I can say words like hypoglycemia with no problem. But give me like a 2-syllable word that I should be able to read and pronounce. Nope, not happening. The solar plexus is associated with the sun and the like blah, 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 blah.
I was like, it's also been a long day. We're recording this really late.
Yeah, it is associated with the sun and Mars. I almost said the the sun and the Mars, and I'm like, that doesn't work.
That's not. No.
It is also associated with iron, amber, topaz, yellow citrine, and rutilated quartz. What is rutilated quartz? Because I didn't look that up. I don't know. I figured you would know.
No. Root. A lated. That's not how we spell that, but we're gonna. Oh. Okay, that's not how you spell it.
What'd you spell? ROOT?
Yeah. Yep. So it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like it's got roots in it. It's like clear quartz that has like fibers kind of sticking
Yeah, it has
through
like veins of something else in it.
Yeah. So like I would assume that it would also take on the properties of what is in the quartz, like what is going through the quartz.
Yeah, I'd say.
In a way.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty.
Alright, that's my one thing I learned today.
Gives protection against the ill thought of others. Okay. Smooths dark moods and acts as an antidepressant. It helps reach the root of problems. Helps with transitions.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if it's not obvious, this quartz. I am so fucking done mentally. If it's not obvious, this chakra's color is yellow. Good incense to burn are dragon's blood, sandalwood, saffron, musk, cinnamon, and ginger. That's ginger the root, not the people. We don't burn people. I specifically have that in my notes. As fire lights up the world around us, this is associated with a sense of sight. Hindu deities associated with this chakra are Agmo, Surya, Rudra, and Lakini. Every time I see something that's like I and I think it should be like some kind of martini variant.
Yeah.
Gods from other pantheons are Bridget, Athena, Helios, Apollo, Amaterasu, Belanos, Absam, and Ra. So, sun gods.
Yep.
It is associated with the Archangel Michael. Okay. Or as weird people call him, Michael. It's how normal people call it, but...
I was like, why are they my people?
I said weird people.
Oh, I thought you said your people. I was like, why are they mine?
No, your people.
Like, why are they mine?
It is associated with the force of combustion because fire. If you feel your chakras are out of line, please call 1-800-CHAKRAS. Don't call that because that's probably not a number.
That's not a number.
But there's a bunch of different meditations, yoga poses, and exercises you can do to bring the back in alignment. I personally love the visualization work, exercise that is done in the Inner Mysteries by Janet Farrar and Gavin Bone. But there are also like binaural beats that are just frequencies of noises that will help ease whatever ails you. So, that's all I have for those. You are going to be covering the heart, throat, and brow, head, shoulders, knees, and hips.
Yeah, I can tell you, my throat one's open. I can tell you that for sure. Everywhere else
that
might be a little
taken. That could be taken
I know.
the wrong way.
You need to shut the fuck up. Because it's like, my thought is like, okay, we're lactose intolerant. Like, is that under digestive issues?
So
Like,
I've wondered that.
I have
I don't think that's
questions.
I don't think that's something you can fix. That's
Yeah.
genetics, and
That's why I was like
I think
I'm
there
hearing
are
you list
things.
all these things, and I'm like, okay, well, like, I have digestive issues because I eat dairy. Like, I'm in the process of removing all processed things from my diet, and
So
like,
here's the thing.
I have a lot
Here's
of
the thing with
digestive
that.
issues right now. Like,
Here's the thing with that. We're not supposed to be eating dairy. I love dairy.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
I love it.
I eat way too much
Oh,
cheese
yeah.
whenever I can, and my body hates me for it. But
Okay.
we as human beings,
We're not meant for it.
past the age of like 5, really
We're not
should
meant
not
for
be
it.
eating dairy. It's not what we're supposed to be eating.
Yep.
You know, there's
a very
doesn't
small
matter. It's
population
biology.
that can. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's biology. Those people are the weird ones because they're mutants. But
Yeah.
we're not supposed to be eating it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was like, I was listening to you like list them off, and I'm like, okay. As a woman, I have a lot of these problems naturally. Like, and I will say, if you, and I'm going to say this as a precaution, and we'll talk about this more when we go through our crystal series after this. Moonstone is not for the faint of heart. That's one of those things as a woman you have to be aware of when you wear moonstone. Moonstone is it's a very strong female stone. It's a very strong female crystal. But yeah, I was listening to you read those off, and I'm like, I have a lot of these issues, and it's because I'm changing my diet.
Yep. Well,
like,
you're getting the crap out of your body too.
Yeah, like, so I don't think I've talked about this, but I'm going to briefly say I've started our homesteading process, which means I am taking all of the processed food out of our diet, and Kelsey, am making sure 95% of the food that my husband and I eat. And there are two things I will say. I am not as hungry as I used to be starting this.
Because you're getting actual food and not food products, so your body's not starving for nutrition.
Yes. And 2, well, kind of 3. My face is freaking the fuck out. Because it's pushing all that stuff out. And my digestive, I don't have as much issues digestively as I normally used to. Like a lot of upset stomach, a lot of heartburn, won't go into other digestive issues, but just a lot of digestive issues.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I've noticed that's the 3 things I've noticed. I'm not hungry as much anymore. My face is freaking out, like, because it's like, what the fuck is going on? Because by removing the processed food, my hormones are just like, what is going on? Because the food we eat fucks with our hormones. And I no longer have as many digestive issues as I normally do. So, like, I was listening to, like, you read off things, and I'm like, I don't know if it's because my chakras are open or if because I've changed the food that I ate.
Both?
Maybe? I don't know. I'm also going to start doing yoga. I've also thought about that. Like, because we have an exercise bike, do 15 minutes of exercise bike and do some yoga stretches to help keep me limber, because my job wears me out. Because I stretch at weird angles. So I'm finding that things that used to hurt don't hurt now. But
I'm neurodivergent. I always stretch at weird angles for like no reason.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed. And I think I've talked about this, I want to go to a Reiki healer as part of my thing after now the wedding's done, is to cut ties with things that I no longer need, and then maybe get everything realigned, maybe do some chakra work with them. I don't know.
Yeah. Ready to do our cards?
I was like, you ready to do our cards? Hold on, let me go back to the...
I don't know. Are you ready to do our cards?
I don't know what I want, what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to put my PJs on, I can tell you that. So do you want me to go first?
Sure.
So I grabbed or pulled the Hermit. So keywords: contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance. The Hermit is a seeker for the knowledge that comes from within, a loner wanderer in the path of the night. He searches for that which can only be gained with long periods of solitude, the inner voice. To hear it, he must disconnect from the crowds whose voices and desires threaten to overcome his own. He walks through the dark night of his unconsciousness, guided only by the low light of the North Star, with his destination being his home, his self. The card's lesson: in silence and solitude, I can encourage my inner voice to speak. So this is an earth element, ironically. And it's a maybe. Yes, it's not a yes or no, it's a maybe.
Okay. So I had the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands takes the spark of inspiration from the Ace of Wands and turns it into a clear action plan. You went through the discovery phase and know that what you want to manifest. Now you need to figure out how. You are exploring your options and carefully plotting out the path ahead, accounting for all possibilities and potential challenges. You are open to growth and exploring new territories. So long as you maintain a level of certainty, your efforts will work out in the end. Look, you tell how tired I am. I can't read. When the Two of Wands appears in a tarot reading, you are not ready to make your move. It is more important that you establish a clear plan before proceeding. The Two of Wands is also about discovery, particularly as you step outside of your comfort zone and explore new worlds and experiences. It may take courage to set out, but if this card gives you the confidence of self-knowledge, you know what your goal is and are sure of its eventual fulfillment. Let your intuition and passion guide you as you confirm your next steps. I would say the two together, it's about, preparing to move forward. Not moving forward yet, but preparing to move forward and being ready for what possibilities are to come or what possibilities may come. Being certain in that journey.
Yeah, maybe do some self-reflecting before making a decision.
I'll self-reflect myself into the bed.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone that is listening, I need you guys to do a huge favor. Give us likes, rate, reviews.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Especially on iTunes. Please rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. We would greatly appreciate it.
Share us everywhere and anywhere that you're comfortable with whomever you are comfortable with.
Yes.
And live your best life.
Yeah, for real. Be you. Do what
And
you
make
want
sure
to
you're
do.
drinking water.
Plenty of water.
Regardless of whether you want to do it, you need to drink water. Drink your fucking water.
Yeah. Make sure you eat. Drink your water and eat your snacks.
I have to have water in a clear container because object permanence, if I don't see it, I completely forget it exists, even if the container is sitting right in front of me.
Yeah. 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 I have certain ones for the week. Don't touch the water cup for the week.
I would love to get a hydro flask.
Yeah.
They're really nice, and they're made to like cover with stickers and stuff. But
yeah,
it's like I can't see the water. I'll forget about the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I just have to have a colored cup. Colored cup because I have a kitten that likes to stick her face in my cup.
Yeah, they do
That's
do that.
That's a story for another day. But yeah, please rate, review, subscribe. Please tell a friend. Rate, review on iTunes. If you have a book recommendation, topic recommendation, you can email us at thewaywardragons@gmail.com. So yeah.
Until next time, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Johnny. Bye.
Bye.